Hey guys, got some new updates. Okay, here we go. First off, I'm going to introduce you guys to one of my friends, Jamie.
Hey everybody.
That's Jamie. So we've been hanging out here a couple of days here. He's from Spring Hill, Florida, which is like half an hour or so north of Tampa, roughly. I don't know the area well. I don't know Tampa that well. So anyway, we got some exciting news. Because I know a lot of you want video game footage, but what's the use without a good power supply? So, it's a Gigabyte Odin GT 800 watt. And this model doesn't have a front panel, but it does have some interesting monitoring software, and I'll show you guys some of the stuff that came with it. One of the posts on Newegg was that you should buy it just to open the box, and yeah, it is pretty well packaged. So, this came in Friday, but I've been working on my website. So anyway, alright, so here the cables come packaged nicely. So, part of it is modular, part of it is not. The part that's not modular is the part, the wires you're going to use no matter what. So, monitoring software and all that wonderful stuff. Hey, a thermal wire. Cool. They even have a bracket on the back here, I guess. Anyway. So here is the PSU. See if I can get the camera to show the wires there. There are the wires. I'm not going to take out all that stuff. So anyway, yeah, so it's Saturday afternoon. I just updated my site last night. I'm pretty comfortable with its stability right now. So now that that's mostly done for the moment being, I'm going to be basically ripping out the old power supply and my wonderful wiring job and replacing it with a new one. So anyway, hey Jamie. Jamie's got Ubuntu working here, so I'm going to take the camera here, and I'm also going to be doing looking into fraps and recording the videos, but if you could go back to the regular desktop, please, and then we'll start showing him the okay. I'm going to try to hold this still, so go for it, Jamie.
My favorite part right here.
Now this is on a CRT, this is not on my LCD. Go for it, Jamie. Do something. Airtime. Yeah, that one, I prefer that one more because you can see exactly what you're flipping through.
And you got this one. So whichever one
That
you
was
like.
pretty sweet.
Or you can just fool around and just do this all day.
And you can go pretty fast with that on Ubuntu.
And this is how you get into it. You go down to Preferences, so the System's Preferences and Advanced Desktop Settings. And let's go ahead and do that. There it is.
Okay, now there it is.
And you got different options you can go to. You can have Rotate Cube, which is what I was doing, Desktop Cube. Let's see, anything, cube reflections, you can put a gear inside the cube. I'll show you that real quick. Let's see. Watch, see? There's the cute gear, some little neat little nifty tricks. I don't know if you guys like eye candy as much as I do, but you do stuff like that. And we got this thing called Cube Cap. Let me show you where it's at.
I hate CRTs.
cube cap right here is basically for the top and bottom of the cube. You can put any kind of picture you want, and you know, you can make it transparent. There's a lot of other things you can do right now, but that's pretty much a quick version of it. It comes with Ubuntu 7.10. So.
Right.
And pretty much.
So 7.1 Ubuntu.
7.10 or 7.10 if you want.
7.10.
Yeah.
7.1.
Basically, Ubuntu has a lot of support for a lot of drivers and stuff that it didn't in previous versions.
Right.
Like Wi-Fi and video cards and whatnot.
So Ubuntu 7, like 7.0 or whatever, and 7.10, to keep it simple, is a huge difference. It's
yes.
It's not like Firefox 2 and Firefox 2.001 or 009.
No, there's a huge difference. A lot more support.
It's kind of like a service pack for Windows.
Yes, and also it has a lot of ease of use. Instead of having to compile or make files or even install files to the terminal, it has a lot of self-installation.
Right.
So you can use RPMs, or you can actually have a program that actually installs stuff for you.
RPMs, yeah. Linux needs more automation before it can really become a serious replacement for Windows.
Yeah, and this is what this has. They're gearing more towards that for that platform.
Right. I'd personally like to see Mozilla get off its ass and start supporting Firefox. So, for example, I could download a nightly build and run that and switch out of that and go to Firefox 2, for example. So, if, let's say I don't know what version of Firefox comes with 7.10.
They've updated one.
Okay. So for
2.9 or something like that.
All right, 2.0.0.9.
Yeah, that's not to be sure.
So but for example, if I want to install a nightly build, there's okay, that's the camera of the screen sucks, but that's 2.0.0.8 there. Go ahead and do a help and check for update in Firefox right now, because they have 0.9 out.
Let's see.
And apparently you can't check for updates. Yeah, I mean,
let's see if I can do it on the site itself.
Linux is great. It's just, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you download, what is it going to try to download here?
2.9 or
no? What file?
Oh, a tar.
It's a tar. So how do you gonna? If my mom, who knows nothing about computers, but understands the minimal basics of how to get around Windows, is my mom going to know what to do with the tar file?
No.
No. So what is the tar file? Is like what? Like a RAR or zip? It's a.
You have to compile it. You actually have to go into the file itself and.
All right. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Compile. My mom does or does not know how to compile.
No.
Okay. All right.
So the average user would. Long story short, the average user would not be able to do this.
It's not a binary. It's not an executable. It's not an installer. All right. So, and I think, I'm not completely sure, but it sounds like we have to blame Mozilla on not automating this for Linux. I don't know what the deal is between various Linux distros. I kind of like the Amiga. I think it's Amiga OS. They try to take Windows executables and maybe it's like Wine.
Well, that's what
know.
SUSE is doing now, since SUSE is owned by Novell now.
Right.
SUSE is trying to make it more like Windows, but with the Linux security, is what they say.
Right.
So
Jamie's been missing on that while I've been updating my website. Here, I'm just that's on my website. Yeah, Jamie's been messing with Linux, and so I've been anxious to finish up and get my site done, so that way I can get the new PSU in here, and that way I'll be able to run. I'm gonna be testing a lot of stuff, and now that, if 800 watts doesn't cut it, then yeah. So anyway, coming up here on 10 minutes. So I'm gonna be shooting some videos soon. I'll probably. When do you think you'll have XP installed and everything and running in Quake? Roughly.
What,
you tomorrow? Get home? Tomorrow? Alright, so tomorrow's what? Tomorrow? Today's Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday.
17th. 16th.
No, today's, because yesterday was my birthday, the 16th. Don't screw me up, man! So anyway, so that's my 10 minutes. So Jamie will have Quake installed. I'm gonna try to figure out fraps later on, and hopefully get that video up, shooting with fraps instead of the camera, which is like, yeah, about as stable as Marilyn Manson. Not Marilyn Manson, the other Manson. Charles Manson.
Chucky.
Whatever. Chucky. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I get new power supply. Well, I'm still gonna do solo 8x versus 16x, and I'll do the same thing in SLI. I'm gonna be reporting and show you guys the software, all that wonderful jazz. But I'm over my 10-minute limit, so see you guys soon.